happy to welcome Emily Molnar. Hello, Emily.
Hello, Naomi.
Very, very nice to meet you. I'm delighted and so happy to welcome you here. I would like to ask you, when you start to create, what is the first thing you would like to start with?
There have been times where I've started a work, Naomi, where I've gone in and just asked a question, a proposition, and then the dancers have gone in all different directions and built more ideas around that idea, and then it just multiplied. So sometimes it's been through text, through writings, through drawings, through music. All of it becomes important at some point, but often it's one of those things that kind of drives the beginning. But what I can say that's there always is my interest in the people that are in the room with me. Any piece that I've made is based on their personalities. For instance, the work that we brought as part of the wonderful invitation that we had last year to come to the Suzanne Dellal Center, I did a work called To This Day. Each company dancer had a solo, but that solo was built first by the proposition of what does rapture or liberation mean to you right now in your life? You know, because I've been noticing that the idea of pleasure or ecstasy seems to be kind of disappearing from our vocabulary as human beings. It's almost like it's not okay. And so I wanted to understand, what does that mean to us right now as individuals? And it was also coupled with the fact that I wanted to celebrate their voices. It was our 10th anniversary, and I really wanted to go to each individual artist and ask them where they were, because the artists of Ballet BC are extremely open. And part of the reason I curated the programming over the past 11 years, as I did with Ballet BC, was on purpose to put many different artists in front of them so that they would gather different tools as artists, so that each time they go into a creative process, they're fluid. They're able to be very versatile in the way that they describe an idea. And what I have found extremely interesting, Naomi, and I is the way that they can sense a person's style without even having danced that person's style, because they are so receptive. I found that fascinating, that they would think almost in the way of that choreographer very quickly without ever having really worked with them. And I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sure we'll never be able to bottle it, but there is something about when an artist has a certain amount of tools, they can adapt and they can be inclined to move in different ways when they're making. I think throughout all of my life, also during my period as a performer, I think learning has always been what wakes me up in the morning, wanting to learn more, wanting to just find out more about the world and about the art form that I'm in. So it's been very important to me, and I have often found myself saying now, Naomi, that yes, it's dance that I'm using as a vehicle, but it's human potential that I find fascinating. What are people capable of? Who do they want to be? And so it's made me very often, well, first of all, be an artistic director that is in a studio all of the time. I love watching people grow and helping to support an environment where they feel like they can grow. And so it's often made me point my focus onto emerging artists and also emerging dancers, emerging choreographers, with a lot of passion, wanting to make sure that they have all of the tools and supports that they can have in order to go forward into their careers. So my teaching has always helped me, I think, become a more mature artist. I think once you start teaching something and supporting it, then of course you start to learn about it in a I think a more profound way.
I would like to thank you very much, Emily.
Thank you, Naomi. It was the first time that Ballet BC had been to Israel, was with our invitation, and the dancers are still talking about it. It was a defining moment for us, and to be a part of the Canada Dance Festival was
Yes.
a real honor. Yes, so thank you, and thank you. The community in Israel for dance is very vibrant, and it's really helping to articulate dance around the world. So thank you for the work that you guys are doing.